To Be Hunted.
I don't know that
by
one.
Childish Gambino. It's a newer song.
Okay.
I saved it in June 2020 or June 2024. So it's a pretty new song.
Is it a good song?
Oh, 100%. I'll play it for you after the pod, after the potty. Honestly, bro, I appreciate you for buying the drinks out tonight.
Bro, it's all good.
I appreciate it. But you know what that makes me think of? Social drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Social drinking.
And how it's become one of the number one hobbies in the entire world.
Yeah.
Across multiple generations of people.
Since like the beginning of age,
basically. The beginning of time.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on the latest episode of the Leisure Hub Podcast. We are your hosts, Justin and
Pedro here.
Flippin'
Pedro.
Pedro. Okay. Getting a little too edgy for me, okay? I need you to...
Are you to tone it down a little bit?
Yeah, tone it down. You're not an edgelord. Relax.
An edgelord? What is that?
Did you finally look up the word edgelord?
What?
Look it up. We're going to sit here. We're going to wait until Pedro figures out what the term edgelord means.
I don't want to assume.
You don't want to assume.
I don't want to assume edgelord.
If you had to guess, give your first guess.
Nope. I'm not guessing.
You have to guess. You got to make it quick for the...
Yep. I'm so glad I did not guess.
Can you read it out loud?
It says, an edgelord is a person who intentionally posts shocking or exaggerated opinions, often on the internet to get others to notice or admire them.
Yeah, you're on the edge.
Okay, good. I'm so glad I did not.
You're thinking of like,
what?
Somebody's edging.
I'm so guilty. I'm guilty, bro.
Guilty as charged.
I'm guilty.
But today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a intoxicating episode. You like that?
Yeah, man. Okay,
Bro,
okay.
You see that? Intoxicating episode.
That was nasty.
Social drinking has become one of the number one hobbies across the globe. And don't get me wrong, Pedro and I are both like we're over 21. I'm an old man now.
Crazy old man.
Crazy old man.
Happy birthday to Justin. Hey, happy birthday to Justin.
No one cares.
Actually, everybody cares. September 11th.
Yeah. What's up with that day? You know what's crazy? My girlfriend's cousin's daughter was just born on September 11th.
Oh, wow.
And I had said to her, I was like, you know what's crazy? Is like the growing up that I had to do. Like, obviously, I was born before 9/11 happened. But growing up with it, I had to, like, it was very somber, right? But I put it into perspective for Victoria, and I was like, when their new daughter hits 30,
yeah,
their experience with 9/11 is going to be completely different than mine.
Yes.
And I'm like, they'll be like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
It'll be on the same caliber as, because at that point it'll be 50 years old, something like that. Because it's 20 years old now, 20-some years old.
Yeah, you're right.
It'll be like 50 years old, and it'll be like Pearl Harbor or some shit like that.
December 7th.
That's
crazy.
And it's like, okay, that's cool.
That was
exactly
happened. What I was thinking too.
Yeah, I think people will still do remember it, but they won't do what they're doing today.
Yeah.
In 30 years, I don't think they'll do that.
No.
Because it dies down. Because it's the year that it happened, nowhere, like it was like that for 5-10 years. And then now,
do they still do like moment of silences and stuff like that?
At my job, they did.
Oh wow.
When I went on a cruise, they did that.
Oh wow.
And but they did a moment of silence. They played somber music, and I'm like, bro, like
it's my birthday.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Come on.
I was 7, so you were probably like 6.
Yeah.
So like we'd barely even remember it. Kids being born now, like they don't.
I remember it.
Like I barely remember it.
Okay.
But anyway, that's not what we came here to talk about.
Yeah. Yes.
We came here to talk about social drinking. So one thing that I've noticed, like kind of going around, like, and I stumbled upon this topic because I was talking about it with some friends, and I was like all of your like hobbies when you get older, that you kind of even in your teens, like you kind of social, like your social hobbies revolve around drinking, and it's like if you sit there and just take a moment like to think about it, if you're doing some of your hobbies with friends,
yes,
social hobbies, most of them like revolve around drinking, and it's like, wait a minute, why am I drinking at every single gathering, every single hobby, every single moment? And like for me, I don't come from a family full of drinkers. It's like I just don't. My mom's not a huge drinker. My dad's not a huge drinker. So like I don't really come from a family of big drinkers.
It's like strictly social type.
Yeah.
Type of thing,
Yeah. Like do you, when you're at home, do you sit down and crack open a cold one with people?
No, I don't, but I used to. I've tried. Yeah. And it's just like
it's weird.
It's kind of not my thing.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Some people can do that. Like some people will crack open a beer just to relax, and that's cool. Like that, I'm happy that they can do that. I've done it on occasion. Like, sometimes like I had a really stressful day at work or whatever, and like I crack one open. I'm just like, I just need to drink something. But like, the funny thing is like I feel like that's a social construct that I learned from somewhere, and I placed that on myself. Like if you have a stressful day at work, plus alcohol equals relaxation. That's mentally what I built for myself.
Yeah.
And then I kind of thought about it some more, like, because I only did it like a couple times, but I thought about it and I was like, that's not a really good way to cope with like a stressful day.
I was just thinking about that, because it'd be the same thing as like resorting to
drugs.
Yeah.
Like, I had a stressful day. Drugs.
Yeah.
I had oh man, I just got fired from my job. Drugs.
Dude, where the drugs at?
Oh my god, yeah. Like my dog just went to the vet, and I had to spend $5,000 on getting the dog, and then on top of that, my dad told me that I was adopted. Drugs.
I'm gonna sniff some crack.
That's like the caliber that that is kind of, it's like I had a stressful day, drink. And like I don't know, I never really like, growing up, obviously I went out, hung with friends, but like I went out bars and stuff like that. But I never really I've always associated it as like a social thing. I never associated it as like an individual type of hobby. Yeah. Type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's clearly two different things.
Sure.
When you're doing it by yourself and doing it like socially, it's totally different. When you're doing it by yourself, it's more like you said, it's more relaxing. But at the same time, when you're doing it socially, when you're doing it around your friends, it's more like you don't even think about it.
Yeah. How do you feel? Okay, and to preface, this is not to like judge anybody who does it. And in all seriousness, if you do have any like drinking issues, 100% go get some help from a professional. We are not professionals at all.
Hell no.
We just fuck around the entire time. So 100%, like if you have any drinking issues, go talk to somebody. If you want to DM us, you can DM us.
And it's serious. It's serious stuff.
Easy. But have you ever gotten drunk by yourself?
Yes, I have.
Was it weird?
It is weird. It's weird to the point where it's like I kind of don't want to do this no more. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, right, it's like, yeah, it's lit. It's lit.
It's lit. The most ironic part of saying that is it's lit, and then you kind of look around and like,
no one there.
There's no one here.
There's no one in there. But like playing games or something, it's different when you're playing like stay late at night, or you're playing games or something. Yeah. And you have a party with your friends. Now that's different. I would still consider that like social drinking. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because you're also drinking on the other side of the mic.
100%.
But like if you're playing like a single player game, there's no parties or anything, or you're just drinking by yourself, doing whatever you're doing, watching a football game or something. Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten like drunk like that, and it's just like,
It's like, why?
Yeah.
What was the point?
I'm just going to sleep, bro. Like,
I will say there is a vibe to it because it's like it's like, oh man, I'm drunk and like,
yeah,
I'm at home, I'm chilling, I'm vibing.
Yep.
Because it's kind of like smoking. Like smoking is a vibe. Like I feel like smoking is one of those things. Like me personally, I would much rather do it socially, but again, I don't really smoke, but it's something that I would much rather do socially, but I feel like it's a little bit more socially acceptable to do it by yourself.
I see that,
or like solo.
I see that, and I do agree.
Yeah,
there's I feel like there's two sides to that, like
sure.
like drinking, like socially. There's some people that enjoy socially. There's some people that also enjoy it by themselves. I mean, whether I feel like it's the same thing with smoking. But that's the whole thing for another episode.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like drinking should just be like done with people. You know what I mean? Because at least if you're around people who care about your well-being, like they'll make sure they take care of you afterwards, or like they'll try to like make sure you don't go too far with it.
Yeah.
But it's almost like you can't get away from it. Like, you go to family gatherings, you have yard games, you go hang out with friends, whatever, and there's always like at least I've noticed this for myself, and I've talked to a couple people and they were kind of in the same boat with it. Even some of my friends were in the same boat with it, and it's like yeah, we're trying to find new activities where we don't feel like we have to drink, because don't get me wrong, like drinking is fun, like you let loose and you're with friends and it's a good time, it's a good vibe, but like you sit there and you think about like, damn, does all of my activities revolve around drinking? And it's like, at what point is it considered like alcoholism? Because like you feel like you have to do it. Like you're with friends, they're playing cornhole, they're playing flip cup, whatever, you know what I mean? And it's like, or they're, you're just out in the yard just chilling, just talking to people, and it's like, oh well, they're drinking, so I'll crack one open too.
Like you normalize it.
Yeah. You kind of not desensitize yourself to it, but you make an excuse for it. It's like, I don't really want to drink, but my friends are doing it, so I'm gonna drink too. And even if you don't want to, like you just, I'm gonna drink.
No, that's big. That's big. That like
big facts.
That's big facts. Like you like this sort of thinking, because some people do it while they're happy, Some people do it while they're sad.
Sure. Yeah.
But
wait,
like,
don't clear your throat.
I'm sorry. I just gotta speak like this then.
No. What?
But
take your hat off.
Oh, I did shave my head pretty good. Look at this. Oh, this shit's shiny as fuck. Look.
My eyes.
SpongeBob. Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, sometimes I do be thinking the same thing. Whether
it do be like that.
Whether I'm drinking, I make it sound like I drink all the fucking time, but
drink
I don't
all the time.
You don't.
Or borderline alcoholic.
Or even smoking. Like sometimes I'm like, damn, do I really need this to be happy? And then I have to kind of like, all right, stop, and then can I enjoy myself without this? You know what I mean? And you figure out that you still can.
Yeah.
You still can. And I think that those questions that you ask yourself, it's like they're valid.
It's key.
Yeah, it's key, because you don't want to stop asking yourself that and then fall into like a hole that you can't get really out of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like I feel like once you start resorting to, like I said earlier, like, oh, work was stressful, let me grab a drink.
Yes.
Like, you grab another drink, and this isn't for everybody. Like it's genetic, like if your family has history of alcoholism, like you're more prone to it. But one thing leads into another, and it's like, if you're relying on it too much to relax, you can feel a little bit of the weight kicking in. It's like, yeah, I'm getting drunk now to numb the stress or whatever issues I'm having in my life. I'm using that a lot more because it's not just like you may use it for work, like it's work related to unwind.
Yeah.
But then you start using it in other senses, like like, oh man, I had a stressful day with my significant other, so I need to unwind.
Yeah.
And now it's not just work, but now it's your relationship, and then so on and
you
so on.
You start depending on it.
Yeah, and you start making excuses like, well, this is like a problem, and this is a problem, and this is a problem, and the only way for me to cope with those problems is for me to actually like use this substance to like decompress,
rest. Yeah, and it's hard to get out of.
Yeah, and I think like at that point you need to have something else replace that. Like if you have another hobby that you feel the same type of decompression, like if you're doing a mixture, like if you're gaming and drinking, gaming is clearly enough, like you're kind of mixing the two, like you're getting that extra hit, but gaming is enough to kind of decompress. Yeah, unless you're playing a stressful game, then like then that game, Elden Ring, Dark Souls, like stuff like that. Or if you're playing on hardball, like I think when you get the older you get, I think playing games on hard mode is just not fun anymore. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's just a life simulator,
bro. It's just like life's too hard. I don't want to play that. I want to play something that's a little like. I put all my games on normal now.
Fact. Now 5 years back, everything had to be like on.
Give me God of War.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mistake.
Big mistakes. But like, yeah, I think like you got to be careful with like how much you give yourself to like stress or like whatever issues you're having in your life.
And that's why I would pick out like social. I feel like social drinking. Yeah, sometimes it is a concern. But I feel like social drinking, it would be a better outlet than like drinking by yourself. Because like you said, you have your friends around you and they can tell you, bro, it's like, it's much less about like depending on alcohol and more about like having friends around you and they, I guess the support that you have around you.
Yeah. I will say for at least for myself, like, when I'm a little bit more inebriated, like standard wise, like I think about things too much. But as I'm hanging out with friends and more inebriated, I don't think about things as much. I kind of just like enjoy the time that I'm like, I can enjoy the moment that I'm in. Like normally, I'm not saying I need that, but I'm saying like, it makes it easier to do that because my brain is constantly like thinking about everything. And when that happens, I stop thinking about everything. And then I kind of just have fun with my friends. And I'm joking around and I'm not so conscientious of, am I doing this weird thing? Am I doing that weird thing? Like, especially dancing. Like, I'm not a big dancer, like, but if I'm at a party, I'm at a wedding,
the best dancer.
I stop thinking about it. I stop thinking about my movements because like my brain is just too overactive. So like, in instances like that, instances like those, like it helps. I think you can learn to not overthink those things without it. But it's something you have to work on. And I feel like I'm speaking for myself, not for anybody else. But I feel like it's easier to rely on something that gives it to you instantaneously than something that gives it to you that you have to put time and effort into.
Okay, so does that make sense? Elaborate that. Like time and effort, like as in drinking, or drinking gives you like instantly.
Drinking gives it to you instantly. Like if I wanted to feel comfortable with dancing, I would have to like work at that, like naturally.
Got you.
But if I wanted to do it quickly, I would just drink.
Yes. And it's not really improving. It's just like your mood is improving, but you still do it sloppy, but you feel better about it.
You feel better about it. But like there's a way to do both. Sorry, not to do both, but there's a way to feel comfortable with something that you would normally feel awkward doing without it.
Yes.
Yeah, but it takes time, and I feel like people want the shorter route. And it's like, I'm having fun. Drinking makes me feel like I can let loose.
Yes.
So I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
But if you do it enough when you're not, then it makes it easier, because then you're just like, oh, people don't care. Because, okay, think about it this way. If people are if everybody else is around you is having jeez, these gnats, bro, are out of control.
You just blowing? Oh, the gnats.
All these. If you do something enough, eventually you kind of numb yourself to overthinking it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you just need to expose yourself to that. And it's called exposure therapy is what that's called. You know, you expose yourself to a certain thing to desensitize yourself to that thing. But like, it's hard, social drinking, and then also doing that, because looks speak 1,000 words.
Yeah. Now, what do you mean by that? Explain, elaborate, please. You know,
bro, I don't have anything for this. Can we cut?
Cut.
Okay, so what I was saying.
No, I was about to clap.
No. So what I mean by that is, have you ever gone to a function of any kind? Party, wedding, friend gathering, casual hangout, casual kickback,
yep,
as what some old heads would call it. And you were like, you know what? I just don't want to drink today. Yeah. I feel like I don't really want to. I don't need it. Or I've been drinking a lot. I kind of don't want to.
Yeah.
And people look at you weird. Have you ever experienced that? They're like, why aren't you drinking?
I have experienced that from the other end. I'm the one to be like, oh,
bro, what the fuck is up? Why aren't you drinking?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is true. It is true. People still, they think like that. It's like, but maybe it's because like, then should I be drinking then? Am I wrong because I'm
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it makes it feel like something's wrong with you.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. It's like, cuz I went to
you don't want to be the only one turned up.
No.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know, it's like if you're doing, it's like if you're you know, I don't know, doing an activity with some friends, right?
Yeah.
And they come around and like you're the only one standing on the outside and they're all having fun. And it's like they look at you and it's like, whoa, we want to be inclusive, so like why don't you come in and you enjoy this? Stop being a fucking loser.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. But like people will like, oh, like bring them in, come in and like have fun with us.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, alcohol doesn't symbolize fun. Do you know what I mean? That's not not for everybody. Like it doesn't symbolize fun, nor should it. And like people, like when you say no, it's like, what? Do you not want to have fun? Do you not want to be a part of this fun that we're having?
Right.
It's like, bro, chill. Like that's not.
It's not about that.
It's. I just don't want to drink. Like I could have fun.
Yes. And
not do that.
I think it might even be like kind of like a red flag.
But that's our culture, though.
I know, but it might even be like a red flag. Like you thinking of it as fun, but it's true. You're right. It's culture,
and it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's cultural in the United States. It's cultural in Japan. It's cultural in Europe, especially
everywhere.
Greece, Britain, or
Great Britain. Yeah.
Great Britain. Like it's like, that's what I mean. Like social drinking is like the number one hobby, if not like, or one of the number one hobbies, if not the number one hobby. Yeah. Like every country does it.
Bro, it's cultural to just go like after work.
Yeah.
Go to a bar or something. Like
it's huge in South Korea too. Yeah. Like South Korea, like they literally have a whole system set up for like going out to drink after work. And one of your coworkers will take you home or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is.
Wow.
There's a whole system for it.
That's new to me. I did not know that before. Wow.
Yeah, they're really good about not drinking and driving, stuff like that. At least from what I briefly heard.
It should be like that everywhere.
But and it's like you can't escape it. You feel awkward when you're the only one not drinking, because again, I don't know if you've experienced this, but have you been the sober one around a whole bunch of drunk people?
I cannot say.
No. I have done it before. I've been sober, the DD, around drunk people, and let me tell you, drunk people are annoying. They're so annoying, bro. And it's like, damn, that's why I drink, because then I don't even think about them being annoying, because like I'm drunk too, so like I don't like to me I'm just like it's like when you meet someone and it's good vibes, you have good vibe and good vibe, right?
Yeah.
But if you meet somebody and you have good vibe and bad vibe, like that bad vibe starts to really like kind of distort you a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you're both like, so if I could relate that to being drunk, if you're drunk and they're drunk, it evens out.
Right.
But if like you're drunk and you're not, someone's drunk and you're not, then it's like, damn,
on the same page.
So annoying.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they probably think you're annoying.
You're just like, bro, why don't you have a drink?
Yeah.
Why don't you be cool?
Yeah.
Why don't you, I don't know, get that stick out of your ass and have a drink?
Annoying versus annoying.
Yeah. So like, yeah, there's always like, is something wrong with you? There's like this weird social pressure to drink. Like I said, I went down to the shore in Wildwood, New Jersey, and I don't know, bro. I got back from Cancun. We drank a lot there, and I don't know what I they say don't drink any of the Mexican water because it's too good for you. It tastes like candy. So like tap water. So like, but like, I ended up using it to brush my teeth and like rinse my mouth out, not really thinking that like, oh well, like like drinking is different than brushing your teeth with it. Like, it's still same shit. Like it's still same shit. And I ended up getting like, I felt weird. Like I had like stomach issues, shitting everywhere, bro. Shitting in corners. I shit in the closet.
No, you didn't.
I did. Mm-hmm. Yep. I had Huggies on.
You had Huggies, bro?
I had Huggies on.
In Mexico.
Are you making fun of me?
I'm not making fun of you. Not once.
Do you wear Huggies?
Bro, why you had to bring that up?
I'm asking. Do you wear Huggies?
No.
Okay. So why are you making fun of me? No. So like, but no, like I had just like stomach pains for like a couple days. I had like a slight fever that would come and break. And then I had like a slight cough or whatever. Maybe it was COVID. I don't know.
COVID, bro?
No, I mean, I didn't have COVID. No, but it was weird. So like, I ended up going down the shore to Wildwood, and I didn't end up drinking the entire weekend. And normally you go down to the beach, you drink a little bit.
A little bit is a lot of it.
A little bit is a lot of it. And every day someone asks me, well, you're not having a drink? I'm like, what does it matter? Like, I don't have to drink. Like, it doesn't, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, like, I don't have to drink just because I'm here or there. I don't have to drink. Like, I don't want to. And I also don't feel good enough to drink. Like, I don't want that. So why is it a problem?
Why is it a problem?
It's so weird. It's so weird, bro.
Why is it a problem?
People, like, I'm telling you, people just, there's this weird social pressure and people look at you weird. I don't understand it.
I mean, you have to get it from their perspective. So let's say, all right, I'm try something out. Okay.
What are you going to try?
Like, okay, you're drinking. What do you drink for?
To survive. Water.
No, I'm saying, like, what do you drink alcohol for? Like,
alcohol. What the fuck is that?
Reminds me earlier what you said.
Sorry.
Anyways, but like,
we gotta work on your
I know
your
my English,
yeah.
Duolingo.
Get on Duolingo, learn whatever language you want. It's free sponsorship. Duolingo's the shit.
There you go.
So, but he gets mad at you when you don't do it.
But I mean, Like you drink to have a good time.
I drink to get drunk.
Right.
I get.
Now you like, let's say you drink to have fun, and you don't see your friend drinking.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wait, so he doesn't want to have fun. Okay, that's that.
You're being boring.
Yeah, right.
Oh wow, that was boring.
That was loud as
yeah,
shit.
that was a lot of shit.
But then also, because you don't drink just to like, oh, just want to taste up. You don't want to taste it. You know what I mean? It tastes good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You drink to have like good spirits.
I mean,
you know, that's also understandable from their point of view.
Yeah.
It's like maybe they mean good intentions, like, you know, like just want to loosen you up. But at the same time,
loosen you up.
Yeah, loosen you up. But at the same,
that's what lube is for, baby.
But at the same time, you don't need to drink. But can you have the same fun? This is an honest question. Like, can you have the same fun?
No.
Why not?
I don't know what you're going to
say. Okay. Can you have the same fun without drinking?
Are you asking me, myself, or are you asking for like a overall?
Are we able, like, I know this question has been asked thousands of times, but like, are you able to have fun without drinking? The same kind of fun you have with drinking, are you able to have it without drinking?
No.
No,
I'm kidding. Yes, I can.
Yes. You say we want to say yes, right?
But I want to say yes, but there are times where I'm like, oh, I went to this wedding, we drank a lot, and it was a great time.
Yeah. Because now, if you know your friend is drinking, and, you know, you're a little bit, you know, like tipsy.
You're feeling slutty.
Yeah. Hey, yo. And then you know how your friend is feeling as well.
Yeah.
Is it just an excuse to blame it on the alcohol?
Say that again.
So, like, if you want your friend to drink to create fun memories, and let's say you do something stupid but fun, is it just to blame it on the alcohol?
I feel like when you're, I was gonna say like when you're younger, yes, because younger, like, when you're young, like 21,
right,
18, like young and stupid, man, like I do whatever the hell I want, like blah blah blah. But
doesn't it die down a little bit? Like you're an adult.
Sometimes it does.
But you still like for example, like if you want to dance.
Yeah.
Oh, and then people be like, bro, you dance so stupid.
Bro, you dance
and
like
then
you're
like, bro, I was drunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You get what I mean? It's like it's just an excuse to just,
they're like,
I want to dance, but I could blame it on the alcohol.
It's like, bro, you dance like an ostrich on skates.
Yeah, it's like, I was drinking.
No.
That wasn't me. I was drinking.
Bro, like, I was feeling good. I was feeling good. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Could that be it? You know what I mean? It's like, bro, because like just having a drink in your hand is like an excuse to, you don't have to feel shame here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't know.
Your friends or family give you a lot of shit, so it's like, well, you know, like, oh yeah, I wasn't dancing right because I was drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
just an excuse.
You know, like I didn't get that girl or guy because I was drunk.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That
like
could be a big part of it. It's like, it's kind of like
you build that excuse.
Yeah.
Because it's a little bit of an insecurity for yourself, so you don't know how to like. Yeah, I'm just not that good of a dancer.
Yeah,
because people don't like being made fun of sometimes. Like I don't mind being made fun of, but then when it's something that you're insecure about, it's like, well, I'm insecure about that, but like drinking makes it okay.
That liquid confidence, yeah,
100%,
yeah,
100%. But like as you're doing that, like as you're going through the ages. Right, like going through the ages.
That sounds so like Gandalf type shit.
Gandalf. Like you you start to evaluate that like age has no limit. Or sorry, drinking has no limit. I'm like age. I was about to say. I'm like, oh, wow. Bro, I could be 2,000 years old right now. No, drinking has no limit, right? And it's like, I feel like kids are drinking earlier and earlier. Like what age? And you're outing yourself a little bit here, and you can't be arrested for it. I don't think so. But like, at what age did you start drinking?
To be honest,
and I don't know, and I don't mean
18.
Okay, And I don't mean like, oh, like your mom let you have some champagne. Like that doesn't.
No.
I
Like
with friends.
Drink like 18.
18. I think I was like 16 or 17.
Okay.
I think for my partner, they were like 15, 14.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And like I know some people
it's early.
Yeah, some people it's even earlier than that. Mm-hmm. Like it just really depends on like what kind of environment you're exposed to. Like, do your parents drink? Sure. So they're probably gonna have some stuff. So it's a curiosity thing. And then when you go to school, you know, all your friends, like you get to that age, your friends are kind of, you start to hear a little bit more about it. Like, oh well, my parents have stuff too. Like I wonder what it tastes like. Like you have marketing, you have TV channels. Mm-hmm. You have ads, and like they're always drinking it. They're having a good time. There's parties, and like sometimes when they make like cocktails, they look good.
They look good, yeah.
Like even when it's straight whiskey,
like ass, though.
They're like, yeah, bro. Straight whiskey tastes like shit, bro. It's not good.
Like ass.
Especially tequila. It's not good.
It'd be strong.
It's strong, but it's not good. Like when growing up, my mentality was like, I want to drink shit that tastes good.
Facts.
And so I was drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade.
I'll say catch up to you, bro.
Yeah,
that will catch up to you.
Super sugary drinks, but they catch up after like the 9th one. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, the ninth one.
Yeah. Damn, I'm feeling a sugar high. Yeah. Has more sugar in it than alcohol.
Yeah.
But yeah, like no, like kids are. I feel like kids are drinking earlier and earlier. Have you heard of Borg? I mean, I don't think this is like that trending anymore, but like, have you heard of a Borg?
No.
BORG. I'll pop it up right there.
Sounds familiar though.
It's a jug of water. Mm-hmm. Basically, it's that, but like it's filled with vodka.
Oh.
And you put those like liquid things that you put in water to give it flavoring?
Yeah.
People will put that in the vodka. So you know how Four Locos. You know Four Locos is like Four Locos is like heavy stuff. But it used to have caffeine in it. Mm. And it used to have flavoring, so it took away a lot of the taste. A Borg is essentially that, like a jug full with vodka or whatever your liquor of choice.
How big is his jug?
It's like your traditional gallon of water, like your gallon.
Like
water.
A 40 ounce?
It's a gallon.
Oh, a gallon. Okay. I know. That just flew past my head.
And you're supposed to be a patriot?
What the fuck does that have
We're in the
to
metric
do?
system, baby. No, but like you put the water flavoring in it, and like especially like a vodka or something, it takes the flavoring out of it. Mm. So just you taste it, or it doesn't taste like you're drinking anything.
Okay.
So you drink half of that. You can like that's like a whole handle.
Holy
I don't think all kids are drinking that.
There's a new shit.
It's a college thing.
Okay.
I'm in college right now.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm living up. I'm in Alpha Mega Zeta. But no, like that was the thing that at least like a couple of years ago, kids in college were doing. I don't remember why I brought that. Oh, because age has no limit. Like people were doing that, and so it's like that's different than what we were doing when we were in college. We were just getting it and just drinking it. Like I don't remember putting. We would put it in. You would put it in a container, like a Gatorade bottle, and you like vodka and with Gatorade and more Gatorade than vodka because then they can't really smell it. Like that's crazy. Like police couldn't really like smell that.
See, I never had that shit.
You never had that experience.
I mean,
you should try it.
I drank, but I never had to cover it.
Or well, because you've never been in a public space with it. If you go to a public,
you're right. You're right. I've never been in a public space with it. Yeah, it's always been at somebody's house or something like that.
Yeah, if you're underage in a public space, then it's a little like you probably shouldn't be doing it. But kids do it, especially during senior week. Yeah, because I mean, I did it. You walk around with like a Gatorade bottle. Yeah, and one of my friends actually got a underage.
Oh wow!
Actually, he's not our friend anymore. He's because
of that.
Yeah, because of that. Yeah, I just owned it because of but he got an underage because if a police officer asks you, this is no way any type of advice, legal advice. So do not take this out of any context. Maybe I shouldn't even be saying this, but if a police officer asks you to smell the container, you are legally allowed to say no. Oh. So do with that information what you will. That's on you. Not on the Leisure Hub podcast, boys.
Nah.
Yeah.
Then I'm George Floyd.
Yes. Quick.
No.
So, but real talk though, because I gotta pick your brain.
Okay. What's up?
Because I want to give you a lobotomy.
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah.
God, I'm good, bro. I'm on it today.
Dude,
I'm feeling it.
You're always on it.
I'm feeling it.
You're always on it.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling spry. I'm feeling young. I'm feeling spruce like a caboose.
Spruce.
I'm feeling spruce.
Okay, good.
I'm feeling spruce because my name is Bruce.
Your name is not Bruce.
You're like, all right, kid, move it on.
Let's go.
Let's wrap it up here. So the question overall is like, with all of these things that we were just talking about, social drinking being the number one hobby, one of the number one hobbies. I want to preface by saying drinking is not inherently bad. It does age you.
Yeah.
It does make you feel like shit. Over drinking is not good for you. Wine is good, actually good for you. Beer and seltzers, wine, good for you.
Okay.
To a degree. Everything is in moderation. Okay. So drinking is not inherently bad. It's more about, how you consume it and how much you consume it.
I agree.
But the question is,
what's up? Bro, he looks like he just discovered powers or something.
Bro, I just ascended. The question is, how do you enjoy your hobbies without drinking?
I mean, hobbies can be already enjoyed without drinking. I feel like they could be enhanced.
They're enhanced.
They're enhanced with drinking, but then
you got to separate yourself from it.
I think it's bad when you start associating like how fun your hobby is with only drinking.
What I mean by like enjoying your hobby without drinking, I mean, I guess like that, to your point, I agree with what you said. But like when you go out with friends, so you're going to like a party.
Yep.
What are you doing? You trying to yawn? You yawning?
Why are you always trying to catch me, bro?
I'm trying to catch you. But if you're in the backyard playing yard games.
Yep. Yard games.
How to just enjoy the time that you have being in that environment without feeling like, I need to have a drink because everybody else is drinking.
See, I don't know. I'm the type of, if I see somebody like maybe one or two people drinking, I'm drinking.
But is that a problem?
That's not a problem.
That's a problem.
That's not a problem. Why is that a problem?
Because why do you need to drink?
You don't need a drink.
So why do you?
Because it's social.
Because other people are doing it.
Yo, drink.
Because other people are doing it, and you feel the slight pressure. Like, hey, if they're doing it, I might as well do it. That's the equivalent of saying, yeah, they're doing heroin, but I guess because they're doing it, I might as well do it.
No.
Sorry, that was a pretty large extreme. I might have to bleep that one out.
Oh, they're doing heroin. I'm doing heroin too, bro. Oh, let me see that needle real quick, bro.
Let me hit it. I'm gonna bleep that out just for YouTube's sake, but
oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, that's a little too much.
That was funny though. That was funny.
Thank you. I work on my jokes. I write them down. I get them off of
I can see you doing that.
Wow, that's a good joke. Let me say it on the podcast.
It's just funny.
Anyway, drinking without feeling like you have to do it in your hobby.
You don't have to do it.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Yeah. No,
I mean, like, I think if you're doing it, if you have a hobby and it's social, I think it's fine. But I think you should. I think again, this is not to dictate what anybody else does, but I think maybe just try to like learn how to not drink being in a social hobby or drink during a social gathering or hobby. Because I mean, like when we were younger, when we were like 10 years old, we weren't thinking of, oh man, I gotta go get a drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you trained yourself to think that when you go out and hang out with friends and you're social, that you need to have a drink with it, with them. But that was never the case for like a good chunk of your life until you got to the age bracket of drinking. So I think it's like you kind of have to go back to like your earlier ages of like learning to cope without it.
Yeah.
Because now you're at the age where like, oh, you're 21, you should drink, or you're whatever, you should drink. But that's not the end all be all. Like you had fun without it before. You can have fun without it.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. And I think I don't know if you've noticed, but like there's a lot more like marketing going behind going alcohol free.
Oh, I haven't noticed.
Have you even seen those?
I mean, I'm not.
Like, have you remember the ad campaigns against nicotine, right? Like smoking.
Yeah.
Like on Nickelodeon, you remember that?
Yeah.
Look, they're doing something similar to that with drinking. It's not as big as nicotine was at the time, but they're doing a little bit of that with drinking. It's like, yeah, I don't need to. I'm 2 months sober or 3 months sober, like that kind of thing. That's kind of what more people are promoting now. I haven't seen a commercial like that in a while though.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. But then again, I'm not on
yeah
anything.
So would you would you say people can enjoy hobbies without drinking?
Yes.
Yeah.
People can, and yeah.
And yeah,
it's kind of like a big summary of like of this whole episode basically, because like enjoying your hobby is about enjoying your hobby.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you need a drink to enjoy your hobby, it's like no, you want to enjoy your drink.
Yeah.
You want to enjoy the feeling that drink gets.
You gave a key word, like need to drink. Yeah. Like you don't need to drink.
Yeah.
It's like like I said, it's all in moderation. It's all in like, being responsible with it.
Yeah.
It's like I want to have this drink. I don't need to have this drink.
Exactly.
When you say you need to have it, that puts power on that thing, thing. And that thing becomes like your coping mechanism, your thing that you rely on.
Yeah.
Which is a problem. That's a dangerous like space to be. So, drink responsibly. Stay friendly, stay social. And remember that your pod boys here on the LeisureHub Podcast will always be your DD. Always. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on the latest episode of the LeisureHub Podcast. This has been social drinking has become one of the #1 hobbies across the globe. Facts.
Since the beginning of age.
Since the beginning of dinosaurs. Make sure you guys stay sober.
Hell no.
He's like, bro, life's too toxic for that. I need
drunk.
to stay drunk. Life's too toxic for that. Stay sober, stay clean, stay classy.
I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, I like that.
So if you're gonna go classy, try a little bit more like whiskey. So, by the way, I gotta show you these whiskey glasses that I just got.
Oh yeah, you gotta show me.
Perfect.
You gotta end this first.
At the end of this podcast.
All right.
Yeah, but like, we'll go on for another 2 minutes.
All
right. All right. Peace.
How? Fuck.